Hello everyone, how are we? Can you hear me? I knew I'd forgotten to do something before I logged in, but at least I remembered instead of talking randomly for 5 minutes before it kicked in. So how are we all? Hello, we are on Thursday? We don't do this on a Thursday. What's going on? I actually took some time out and went to the movies. If you've not been to see Top Gun, by the way, oh, it's quality. Quality film. As good a film as I've seen in the cinema for a long time, so yes. Get out and go see it. Get out and go see it. Now, how is everyone? It's a weird week in the UK this week. We are... it is the Queen's 75th anniversary of being the Queen, which is pretty impressive actually. She's 96 or something. So they gave the whole country 2 days off, Thursday and Friday. So, yeah, nobody's got any work on. Obviously, there's some people working, and thank you to those people who are. But us office worker types are getting a couple of extra days off, so very, very good. Willie, it's almost as good as the first. I think, honestly, it was like a proper nostalgia trip. If you're of an age and you saw Top Gun the first time around, and it was one of those films of the 80s that you watched, it's absolutely brilliant. Trucker Maximum, welcome my friend. Nice to have a new face here. Always good to see new folks starting. So great to have you here. And hello to everybody else. We're busy tonight. 91 already. You must... everyone's an Anhydrous Toolbar, right? So we are going to have a look at those. They are great, by the way, and I think the timing's impeccable. If you've not seen my vid with Fusion's corn harvest add-on, that is the missing link I think we're looking for now, is some solid supporting mods to get that stuff done. So, but yes, no, Colin's custom shop have done a killer job compared to what we used to have. So, you know, we had the blue one and the red one before, which were basically very quick updates to 19 and had loads of errors in them and stuff. They've done a phenomenal job. We'll wait till you see them really nicely done. But it is the middle of the night, so you know this thing when you start a stream or you set up a stream and you're like, do I get it all ready and organised, or do I just jump in and get stuff done? So I actually left it running for about 4 hours, and now it's dark, but the cows need feeding. So I thought we'll feed the cows, get that done, and then we'll just skip forward to the next day, because we've got a bit of a plan with things we need to do. But don't like the cows going hungry, so we'll get them topped up before we move on to other things. Good day in the mods as well today. I see the console crew, I know we've had them for a few weeks now, but the console crew have now got the 8R series from custom modding, and the Fent 1000 with I have no TMR in here. I have a lot of silage though, so let's fill that up to, what do we say, 50%, something like that. So yes, the Fent. I think we've got some hay in here too, haven't we? Dump all that in as well. There we go. And let's put a little bit of straw in there as well. Should really put some mineral feed in, but we don't have any at the moment, so we'll just bulk it out with a bit of that. Mr. Fusion Simulations is in the house. Nice to see that vid getting so many views. It's a... We'll talk about that later, but it's a very clever mod. The way it's been done is really, really good. And it just seems to work really... In fact, we're running it on this, so this is a map that has... And this is what I really like about it. This is a map that has Anhydrous built in. But we've got the pack running here as well. On this map. With this, and it's got Anhydrous in it, but it doesn't have an impact on it. It doesn't break it. There's Jason as well. Welcome, sir. How you doing? Thank you for sending the stuff over. I am very much looking forward to very much looking forward to showing the guys this. And based on what I've seen so far, and also Junt was chatting to me just before chat saying he's been doing a bit of testing on it as well. There's not a lot wrong with it now, so don't want to tempt fate, but I think we could be seeing it relatively soon. Is that fair to say? Is that fair to say, Jason? I mean, obviously it's your mod, you can choose to release it whenever you like, but it feels like it's in a pretty good place. So there we go. Cows rushing for their dinner, late night snack for them. But we'll park this up now and we'll skip forward to morning, because I never think you can see that much on a stream at night. Park this back up here. I need to put another shed down, I think. I've got a lot of machinery lying around. One thing we're going to do, actually, is do a fair bit of washing of machinery. Rounding the stuff lying all over the place. You sent me a much cleaner... Oh, I didn't check. It's pretty clean as it is, I'm not going to lie to you. Pretty clean as it is. Right, there we go. Cows fed. Let's just check. Do they need any water? I don't think they do. Ah, the save. I'm too paranoid to switch it to like an hour and leave it in case the game crashes and we're halfway through a stream. They can manage with that water, I think, for now. Right, let's have a nap, shall we? There we go. Sorry, just catching up. Mrs. FSG, she said the magic words after the movie. FSG, take me to bed or lose me forever. If she did, I don't remember. I'm going to remind her of that after the stream, though. So Jan said on stream... No, I'm not. Jeremy, you are a legend. Thank you very much, sir. Nice to see it signed off the appropriate way as well. It's snowing. Love a bit of snow. Good. So we'll have a quick look at these. I just want to show them to you, and then we'll do a bit of tidying up, and then we will come back and use them in anger. So there we go. The two BB toolbars. A Benkei, are we saying? Benkei Enterprises, the BBs. We have the TB37 here, which is the slightly smaller one. Hence the reason I've stuck it on smaller John Deere. And then we have the TB60, which is the old blue one, if you remember that. It now looks a bit like this. Look, we've got hoses and attachments all hooking up. We've got... So these were in the original pack as well, but I didn't use them because the maps on them were completely busted, not working, and the shading was horrible, and they just didn't look very good at all. So we plugged in the Ford Ag one. But actually, these are the biggest change. Is nice to see these with proper shaders on them and stuff like that, which is great. And again, pipes connecting up and things like that now, so lovely to see. I mean, these are great. They really are. And like, if you jump in... Wrong one, I always do that. If we jump into here now, lovely images in the shop as well. Let's have a look at the... It's gained a foot in the store as well. It's the TB38 in the store. That was one of the things I spotted today. Jonathan, no IPA today? Not yet, but I might have to speak to... I might have to see if Mrs. FSG's in a good mood and feeling like she wants to... Semo, when will Survival Wyoming coming back? I will let the chat answer that for you. Soon. Oh, there you go. Farmer Ed straight in. Soon. Although I can give you an update after my trip to London this week and sitting on a train for 8 hours in the space of 24. I've got skeleton framework for 7 episodes, so we're doing all right. I have some other news to tell you as well tonight, which might as well tell you now. I'm actually going to the hospital for an operation on Friday next week to have my gallbladder removed, which is somewhere, I don't know, in there somewhere, because it's been giving me hassle for a long time. But the benefit of that is I don't think it's overtly painful. After, obviously, the surgery, it's going to be sore for a bit, but after that, I don't think it's that painful. But the recovery time is quite long, so they've signed me off work for a month. So I'm going to have a month, hopefully not too uncomfortable, to apply a lot of time to it. So there we go. That came a bit out of the blue, but I'm glad it cleared me up, because every now and again I thought I was having heart attacks, and that's not a nice feeling. So there we go. Just a little gallbladder thing. Get rid of that. You just had to delete your mods folder. Bad mod bugged my game, you think? Right, Willie, here's a tip. If that happens, start a game with no mods in, and then add them in chunk by chunk, 5 at a time. And the moment your game goes pear-shaped, you know that it's going to be one of the last 5 mods that you added. It's a very easy way of weaning. It does take a bit of time, but beats deleting your mod folder altogether, right? And starting from scratch. Saran, you had a liver transplant 10 years ago. Wow. I will take my... Don't worry, I will not be allowed to do anything but take my time. So anyway, we are digressing massively. Good to know, Jeremy. Good to know. I'm not a one for... People say rest. I'm like, yeah, it's not really me. Anyway, back to cultivators. Look at this. You could change the colour of it now. So it could be your favourite brand of tractor if you wish. He toned down the blue. Remember I ranted about the blue? He's toned down the blue a bit. Yeah, don't tell work that either. Nice JCB yellow as well. There we go. So really, really nice to see that. So we will give these a run out. The triple tank, like I said, lots of tidying up been done with that. Looks great. Different wheel setups now, which is nice to see. And again, you can change the frames. You could have a red frame on it, a green frame on it. Very nice indeed. Oh, you can change the tanks as well. You can have, look at that. Metallic tanks. Love that. Love a chrome tank. So there you go. Aluminium looks good actually. Look at that brushed aluminium. Nice. Very nice indeed. Very nice. So, yes, we'll do a bit of tidying up and we'll come back and give those a whirl. I've got a couple of fields that need anhydrousing. But I also have a mountain of machinery lying in fields in the middle of winter that we need to fix. So we'll sort all of that out, get things tidied up, and we'll just chat. We'll chat all things FarmSim and anything else you want to talk about, really. I hear you, Jeremy. I hear you. I was kind of looking for that excuse anyway, so it's all good. Right, there we go. Header, get that clean as well. We could put this away for a bit. 1313, how's it going? Nice to see you again. We already cleaned the other one of these, tucked in the shed at the back here. But there's a lot of silage trailers. Thank you, Marcia, and how are you? What are you doing here? How is life at home? I forgot to put that number plate on it. Right. Heat is done, but I've obviously blocked the entrance with a case, so I have to go in this way. Can we get a live stream from the post office? Wonder if they'll let me live stream the op. Just go in. Hi, I'm just setting up a couple of cameras. Sorry, you're doing what? Well, I've not seen the wiper going on. That's quite cool, isn't it? There we go. Right, let's roll this forward. This is clean as well. This did a lot of anhydrous work, didn't it? So deserves a bit of a birthday. Confident. Pressing the wrong button as well. Getting back into the cab. Willie, my friend, thank you for that. That is incredibly generous of you. Keep going, Marcia. Time is a great healer. Anyway, it's lovely to have you here. And your wise words of wisdom about making sure I take the time to recover, I will take that on board, so thank you very much. Get the garden hose. I saw that today as well. I need to give that a whirl. Definitely. Is the corn harvest add-on mod available yet? I can't find it anywhere. Caleb, I did talk about it in the vid quite a few times actually. It is not. It's in testing with Giants, although it does look like it's progressing through testing relatively quickly, so we should be seeing it, hopefully, all goes to plan, quite soon, which is great. Delighted for Fusion that it's not strolled through, let's be honest, it's made its way through testing relatively quickly. Right, we're going to pop this down in the bottom. Until I've got another shed organised, I'm going to pop all the stuff down here. It's relatively accessible down here. Especially with things like this that are dual axle, you can pick up and spin around without having to reverse them in anywhere or something like that. Yeah, we'll find out pretty quickly, hopefully, Fusion. Nice to see the screenshots you were posting before, so that's good. At least it's not so early in FS22 testing now. It's like a 10-week wait for your mod to arrive. Let's just pop this in here as well. Now it's clean. And we'll go and get the 2 fence out the field that we had. I think there's 2 left. Oh crikey, the 9RX is here as well. Look, it's already started growing. Expected yield. Why is it only expected yield? Right, we've got weeds. We've missed it for rolling. Oh dear. Right, let's get these back and washed. Scooter, how's it going, mate? Been hearing some very nice things about you helping out modders get their mods organised this week, mate, so lovely to see. Anhydrous spray rate is too high as Giants doubled in FS22. Is that right? It's throwing everybody this Thursday thing, Scooter. Throwing me more than anything. Honestly, it's felt like Saturday today. It's been very odd. Yo! A little bit close to that. There's a wash as well. Spray rate set by Giants for Anhydrous is too high. Come on. Got my toolkit too close to my pressure washer. Yeah, that's what I was interested at, Fusion. They had Anhydrous built into the game, did they? Or a spray rate for it built into the game. That's interesting. I wonder what they were planning with that. Joey! Hi, the FarmSim guy, how are you doing? I can't wait for the Kubota DLC. So on multiplayer, you can go into the field and be a passenger in the vehicles. Yes, that is going to be good, isn't it? I think that's a great add-on to that pack. For sure. I am going to give away a couple of copies of that DLC in the next week or so as well. So maybe next Wednesday stream, a couple of codes for the pre-order for it. So keep an eye out for that. I would have done it tonight, but I was disorganised. Wait, FS22 uses the Anhydrous pack. Am I going to be filling up quite a lot? Go. This down as well. There's another trailer down there that I parked before I cleaned it, so I'll get that. Dean, how's it going? Nice to see you again, mate. Yeah, has been a while. That pesky thing called real life keeps getting in the way, right? There we go. Grab the other one. Do that quick clean as well. Any suggestions about FS22 on PS5? Are you on PC at the moment, Marcia? Or are you on console? Because I think if you're on console at the moment, if you're on PS4, I think the differences are relatively small between 4 and 5. Obviously a little bit smoother, I think, better frame rates and things like that, but and obviously if you are on PC at the moment, you don't get a lot of the nice script mods if you're on console as well. Go. That's an update if somebody wants to do one. Slightly longer hose. More slots as well, yes. Go. Is that right, Cranky? I imagine visually it's a lot, it's just a lot smoother and probably a little bit sharper as well. I actually think it's a bit of a shame that it's almost a bit of a downgrade for PS5 users. They're kind of almost having to play the PS4 version of the game. There we go. Move him out of the way. Put the tractors in the shed. Don't mind leaving the trailers out, but we'll try and tuck the tractors away. Longer hose. Playing nothing. Yo, right. The fence. Let's go. Oh, here we go again. Joss, how you doing? Joss. You need excavators on FarmSim 22, like we had on FarmSim 19 with all the logging maps. I'm sure they'll come. I saw there's some. It was like a Volvo dump truck today that came out, wasn't there? In the mod hub. Frozen tabs. Good old. I'm guessing if you're Dutch, it's Jos, right? I work with a guy called Joss as well, who's Joss. So. TJ Rainwater. Wowee. Thank you, man. That is incredibly generous of you. You are very welcome. I'm glad it's been helpful. Equally, I'm not sure if you are a member of the Discord, but if you want to join the Discord as well, there's a plethora of very knowledgeable people on there who are fantastic at helping out people with queries and questions and any help that you want. So feel free to jump on there. But wow, thank you very much, sir. You didn't need to do that, but it is very much appreciated. Thank you, mods. On it as always. The fence clean as well. So what I did take the liberty of installing actually the Anhydrous tank, the big 40,000 litre Anhydrous tank from Fusion's pack, onto the map here. Like I said, you know, there appears to be, and the guys have tested it as well. All in good time, John. All in good time. I am going to leave the seeder in the field, though. I'll go and get that later. We'll park up this last trailer, and then we'll get the fun. Let the fun begin. There we go. I'm just paranoid Argsy's going to rock up and start making demands. So if everything's clean, you can't give me a hard time. Right, there we go. Reverse in. Oh yeah. Mrs. FSG has come to the rescue. With a can of Disco Forklift Truck, I believe. Which I think is one of the greatest names for a beer. Alright, there we go. Thank you very much. Cheers, people. This is what happens on a Thursday when you don't have to go to work the next day. Because the Queen's having a party. So, I know, I'm surprised not here. He must have a busy morning Well, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Right, let's get this parked and let's keep John happy. I want to keep an ex-Navy pilot waiting, do you? Right, let's rock this into the shed. I am loving the snow, by the way. Nice little line-up, actually, isn't it? Farmer MD, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. See if you know Top Gun. Right, let's sprint over here. So which one should we take? Which one do you want to see first? We've got the dual tank and the smaller. We've got two. So we've got two fields actually. We've got 70. No, we haven't. We've got 24 and 26, both ready to be anhydrosized. So which one would you like to see? I was thinking we'll do the slightly smaller one on 24 and then the bigger one on 26. How does that sound? So if we jump in this, I'm going to have to... Well, typically it's right opposite me, so I'm going to have to manoeuvre my way around a little bit. We can get lined up. We should be able to top this up. We've got a mobile tanker as well, but we've also got 50,000 litres of milk we need to get rid of at some point as well, so... We'll do that. And this pesky spray is in the way as well, isn't it? Should be able to manoeuvre around the back of it though. See how close I can get. So yes, this is the anhydrous storage point, I think you would call it, wouldn't you, Fusion? From your pack. Very nicely done as well. Love the bollards around it. It should be full of 40,000 litres of anhydrous. You can top it up here if you want with anhydrous liquid fertiliser as well if you want to, so you don't just have to use it for anhydrous, which I thought was a nice touch. Tank is lined up next to it. Let's hit the R button and see what happens. Wait, says Fusion. Show the decal thing. Of course. I did forget this in my review actually, and he had told me, so I feel really bad about it. What am I pressing? Pull up F1. Over here. Next decal, previous decal. I'm on the anhydrous one, so it's only giving me those decals. Hold it down for... Ah, there we go. I was holding it down too hard. Look at that. How good is that? That is a nice little touch. I do like that. I do like that a lot. That is attention to detail that works for me. Let's put it back to anhydrous. Steve's Mods, how you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. He's on the wind-up. He is on the wind-up. Right, let's fill this up anyway. Look at that. Very slick. I shall have... Now look at this. This is interesting with precision farming. I've noticed this. It sometimes doesn't come up with the right values straight away until you get down to the field. I do try and take notice of chat. I do try and take notice of chat, mate. It's good to have you here, dude. You're welcome to come in and wind up the punters if you so wish. Is that right, Joey? Oof. I don't want to get anywhere near anhydrous. In fact, somebody asked today, somebody from Australia said today, anhydrous is like deemed to be quite dangerous, and it's basically banned in Australia. It's pretty much banned in the UK as well. I'm not sure if it's banned, but it's certainly just not used like it used to be. So It's still very big in the States, I think, but I think that's volume size of farms, isn't it? Maybe hardier conditions as well. Got to get that. Got to get those nutrients back in the ground, right? Which tractor, Aaron? It's your lucky day, mate. They both came out in the mod hub today from custom modding. The John Deere 8R pack and the Challenger stroke Fendt stroke Agco Fendt 1000. Yeah, we're still exactly, Mark. Go figure, right? Go figure. So let's give this a little bit of a whirl. I've not used it in anger yet. So I did hear John was saying in testing that if you're using it with Courseplay, you have to turn it on before you send Courseplay on its merry way. Now I'm not sure if that's something that you guys are planning to update Collins, or you're just going to leave it as is. Either way, I think it's fine. So yeah, look now in the map in the bottom corner, nitrogen in the bottom corner there, it says nitrogen, but actually in the pH value, a lime application at the top, it's given us a random thing. So, but we'll turn it on. Am I missing a sound there as well, guys? Or would it be silent? Not something I've used IRL, so you'd have a little pump or something, wouldn't you? A little pump. Let's try and get the edge of the field included. I'll do an overlap. So my dad's not watching. pH value lime application. Yeah, I don't. It's odd. I had one the other day where it was saying fertilizer or something rather than. So some of them say anhydrous. It'll say anhydrous, and others it won't. But it works. I think it's. I don't know what it is. Should hear a gas pump running. So there we go. Ah, there you go, he fixed it, and I've got the wrong one running. I see, typical. Typical. Oh well. Good to know though, mate. Good to know. Yeah, it's a tiny pump, isn't it? It's... Willie, do I like the brand Kubota? I don't dislike it, but I'm not... Put it this way, it's not. I'm not that excited about it as a DLC. Kubota in the UK is something that is used for mowing lawns and looking after golf courses. Certainly not used as a heavyweight farming tractor anywhere. So if you use it on a non-precision farming map, it will show anhydrous. But I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be a good little DLC. I think the addition of the universal passenger thing is nice. And then there's a big 200 horsepower tractor coming, which I've not seen before. And I think they used a bit more in the States, aren't they? The bigger. Don't think there are any compact tractors. I don't think there are. Ooh. What's happened here? I think that might be because the toolbar's bent up there. I think that might be ground related. Because as it goes flat again. We're delivering again. If I went at that from a different angle, you know what? Shed some light on the subject. Chinook, nice to see you. I'm sure they're very nice tractors. I'm sure they're very nice tractors. Just not something I am used to or aware of on a larger scale. Pleasant, nice to see you as well, mate. How are you? So there we go. We have 150 people watching. Nice to see you all. Great to have you all here. I always do wonder if I shift nights about, if anybody rocks up. But nice to have you all here. It really is. I love the fact that the guys who built it are seeing stuff as I'm driving around going, oh, noted. Spotted that. Love it. Thank you, Legion. Yes, if you could hit the like button, it's very helpful for the channel. Lets other people see it. So if you think it's worth watching, somebody else might as well. So. See the end caps on the tank there with your dirt map as well. See that, guys? Dirt map not joining up there. There you go, live testing. Ah, Steve, you're a man. You're a ledge. Thank you, sir. Nice. I do like the animation actually. That's not the snow, but the dust coming off as it's injecting. That's nice. It does change it to cultivated. Yes, in essence, it's a cultivator with basically injection points. So it opens up the ground, injects the nitrogen into the ground, and then closes it up behind it. As you want, as it turns from a liquid to a gas, as it hits air. Anybody else speak up if I'm talking utter nonsense here? But this is how I understand it. As it turns to gas, as it makes contact with air, it you want that gas to be seeping through the soil and kind of adding that nutrient to the soil as it tries to escape, so it spreads out under the ground. Good evening, Hugh. How are you doing? Jason's fixed all this and he's like, just use the one I sent you, FSG, not the one I sent you beforehand. Have I seen Tyson Deniz's Midwest Horizon map yet? Technically I have. I've got a copy of it actually. And I've held off doing a review on it because it is kind of almost at, I would say, early, not even early beta, probably alpha stage. There's a lot of work still being done to it. It looks great. It's got potential to be huge, and I know Tyson's a bit of an attention to detail guy, so we'll get that. Just a lot of work to be done to it. I'll actually do a vid, Jason. When it comes out, I'll actually do a proper vid, because I know how many people are itching to get their hands on this, so I think it'll be quite a popular one. Take care, Willie. Take care, mate. Anhydrous means without water. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice big 4x map, though, isn't it? Right? It's going to be great when it's finished. It's going to be killer. Oh, typically I've got a tractor that hasn't got DPS on. So we'll just go up and down the old-fashioned way. But it is running well, and with okay, it's a big tank. It was 11,000 litre tank, but it appears to be not burning through the anhydrous at a crazy rate. So either Precision's had a little bit of a fix. Oh no, actually, this is Jason's version of anhydrous. This is Jason's version of oh come on, precision farming as well. So this is the anhydrous ready version of precision, which is different to the way that Fusion's pack. So I'm actually running Fusion's pack with Jason's modded version of anhydrous here, of precision farming with anhydrous included. I wonder if that's why maybe we're picking up that lime value instead of I wonder if there's something in the code there that's Mr. Argsy is here. And Mr. Legacy too. Oh, mind the tree. Don't read the chat. Watch where you're going. It didn't do that. I don't know, that's weird, isn't it? Might just be a map related. Little something. Who knows? I mean, it's not a showstopper. It's still working. Still doing exactly what it should. It just has a kind of almost a text anomaly, isn't it? Too many variables. Yeah, you guys just got too smart with your ideas, right? That's where it's all fallen over. You being the hot person, Args, right? It almost feels like dark. It's 9:40 in the morning. Exactly. We are trucking. You're saying Midwest Horizon is released? Thank you, Wayne. Much appreciated, mate. Nice to have you here. It takes too long to get this done, actually. Get some straight lines in and stop overlapping, we'll be fine. And the first hour of this half an hour of the stream washing tractors, Args. You would have been proud. You're going to have to go back and watch it. You like that moment that I don't know. Ben Kenobi looks at Luke Skywalker and he goes, "Ah, done it. My work." Yoda looks at Luke and goes, "Yeah, your training's done, buddy." Did I lose a bear with chat? No. No, I'm a reformed character. I've basically been browbeaten for so long that I've just given up. It's easier to just do as I'm told. Thought I got enough of that at home, but no, apparently you have to do it in game as well. Hendrik, any plans for a new first-person series? Interesting you should say that. I think that one of the things with that is you have to have all of the mods, right? But I'm trying to think about what we're still missing. that could really have an impact. I'd like to see a little bit more going on with the. I like what MRG's done on Ashton Corners with the different seed types, the different seed varieties. So I'm keen to see if that could be turned into. I know it's a separate mod at the moment Thundar's done, but whether or not he's going to release that and that, you know, you'd be able to switch that on other maps and make it work. Josh Maggart, nice to see you, sir. How's things? Oh, Jan. You're a funny man. Jeremy, it did, and I missed it. I'm going to go back and find it. Jeremy Freeman, a bribe to get a free copy of the DLC next week. Wait, I could have just bought it for what the bribe cost. Oh, Jeremy, you're a card, aren't you? Very good, though. Thank you very much for that super chat, mate. I will certainly take it and convert it into a DLC. I can't promise you will win it, but you can always enter. I'll get a couple of codes sorted for next week's stream, and we'll give them away. And news of FarmCon as well this week is going to be just south of Frankfurt. So I can get to Frankfurt very easily from Edinburgh and relatively cheaply. So I think it's on. I think we're on, guys. I've not a clue what it'll be like. Never been to one before. Oh, a little bit of a skipping the odd little bit of ground. Go. Wayne Parry, have a dumb question about Courseplay and auto. Wayne, there are no dumb questions when it comes to auto drive and Courseplay. Trust me, it's got a mind of its own sometimes. Jeremy, stop it! Stop it! Here, buy another copy to increase funds. Brilliant, love it. Right, Wayne. Sorry. What's the trick to get the auger wagon to drive on if the truck is full? But the auger wagon is not empty. So, if the auger wagon is still got crops in it, but the truck is full, the truck should drive off, go and unload wherever the truck is set to unload, or and then return back to its spot. And the auger wagon should then unload. So, unless the truck isn't part of your course and you're only using the auger wagon to loop backwards and forwards. I don't know which one you're doing, but yeah, no, it should. If you've got your truck automated and your auger wagon automated, they should swap each other about. Can't fly Everest, you need a place for the It's true. Vaz, yes, it's working. The toolbar is working like a dream, and looks great. A few little tweaks I think the guys have spotted. In fact, they've probably mostly been fixed, but I didn't download the latest version for the stream, which I now feel bad about. But it's running. I think it's close to release now. I really do. We'll go for the bigger one after this. Let's get these last few rows done, and then we will... I've just noticed hardly any fuel left in this tractor. We've been using it a lot. Been a bit of a workhorse, this, with the dualies on. Marcia, if I'm being honest, I probably use, in a game, I probably max out at about maybe 50 or 60 mods tops. I have loads, and half of them I never use. I think we need a mod to add geos in again. I agree with that, Scooter. I think that would be very popular. All feels a bit samey at the moment. Just snows everywhere. Follow Me, do you know what? I haven't actually downloaded and had to play with Follow Me yet since it came out. I'm lost for a use for it really now. I think Autodrive and Corsair are doing such a good job. Woodwork, I suppose, would work quite nice for things like forage harvesting and stuff like that, but Nick, late, but what version of the 8R are you using? It is the pack that came out today in the mod hub from Custom Modding. It's the 8R pack. So you should have, it's the 2020 version with the kind of angled cab. Very nice, as you would expect from Custom. Very nice indeed. Well, looky who has just rocked up as well. Morella is here. How are you? Great to see you. It has been a while. Hope you're doing good. How is the family? Trucking. Check it. I've done a beginner's guide to Autodrive. Maybe one you want to check out. I've also done one for forage harvest. I've got loads to come actually. One of the live streams on here was automating a forage course, so definitely check those out. They're both automated. The auger wagon just waits until the truck comes back. If it's 50% full, nice if it went back and picked up the car. Ah, I've got you. You can override it. You can flip it on to send it back to the wait point. Your baby's with the grandparents. You're getting a little bit of an FS fix. That's good to see. Go. Nearly done now. How long do you think it's going to snow for? It looks like the whole day. Now here's a question for you farmer types. Would you do anhydrous in the snow? Those anhydrous tanks, yeah, look at that. They're just brown. Maybe it's a little bit. Fieldwork in snow is wet, is kind of, yeah. Unfortunately a necessary evil sometimes in the UK, because the weather can be so bad for so long. Tractor running on anhydrous. That's been fixed. Oh dear. So when we come to the actual vid, preview of it or review of it if it's live before we do the vid. All of the things that I've highlighted here or somebody else has spotted have already been fixed. Ooh, there we go. Takes more time to get dirty. Yeah. Grand. I'm going to leave that bit. It's a bit of a pain, but it's not picking it up. I think you've noted that one with hold it up, shall we? Let's get out of here. Trying to find time to get Corsair and Auto Drive back installed and set up. You're a little behind. If it helps, the new Corsair interface, I think, is a lot better than it was in 19. Saran, yes, it is a type of fertilizer, and it works in game if you've got the appropriate mods installed. So there is a version of precision farming that uses anhydrous, which is done by Collins Custom, who've done this toolbar and anhydrous tank as well. But you've also got fusion simulations corn pack add-on, which is coming hopefully relatively soon as well, which is a slightly alternative way of doing it, but the two work in unison, so you can install them all if you want to. So yeah, there we go. So let's see what the second tank looks like. We're going to take we're going to take the Fent with this one and the bigger. I'll just leave this here. This is loaned equipment, so it can go back. Corn harvest. Corn harvest add-on, to give it its official title. You're willing to wait while I download the updated version? Shall I? Alright, I will. I will. I will. Out of a duty of care to Jason and all the guys that have helped him, the least I can do is install the most up-to-date version. Right, give me a sec. Let me go to one of... There he is. 8:41 he sent it. 20 minutes before the stream started. There we go. Staring at a blank screen. Me and a blank screen. Right, here we go. So hopefully this should be a straight copy. Nearly there, nearly there. 10 meg left. Tell us a joke or sing. I'll tell you a joke. I'll tell you a dad joke. I've got a dad joke here. I'll probably not be able to find a clean one now. They are very good. In fact, I don't need to read it because I got one, which my kids loved the other day. I went to the store today, and I wanted to buy Sprite. I wanted to buy 6 cans of Sprite. But when I got home, I realised I'd picked 7-Up. You are welcome. Now that's only going to work if you know what 7-Up is. You can get 7-Up in the States, don't you? Sorry, I never said it was good. Never said it was a good joke. 10:05 PM. Right, that is the new one. Delete the old one then. Extractor here. Anhydrous ammonia pack. Where are you? There we go. Right, here we go. Let's get this into the mod folder. And it is not the same, so this is going to be fun. Nope. Good for calling it out, trucking. Good call, my friend. Good call. Mods, let me just dump this in here. Now I'm going to have to find the old one now. I'm not running two at the same time. Date modified. There we go. Let's drop the old one out. So I will have to buy it again, but that's okay. We can do that. Anhydrous pack. Right, and we are good to go. Let's go. What's that OnlyFans folder there on your desktop? Oh yeah, it's I download all of Argsy's pictures. I'm muted. Am I? Might be you, Cranky. Can anybody else hear me, or is it just Cranky? Cranky's lent on the mute button. I'm so pleased it wasn't me this time. So there we go. Right, let's go find it now. Anhydrous ammonia pack. There we go. Cranky's hearing aid battery. Be nice. Be nice. It will come to us all one day. Maybe that's what it was. Cranky's computer rejected the joke. It was so bad. Right. Nearly there. Nearly there. Cranky's gone very quiet now as well. $95,100. Let's tab back over. Yes, we've lost them, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Let the old so if I set myself up about here, let's go and have a look, shall we? There they are, as you were before. So let's take the 60. We had it in orange, yellow, JCB. So that is purchased, and we'll get 3 tank version. We'll put yellow frame on as well. Let's go yellow frame, and I do like those aluminium tanks. They are very nice. We'll do them as well. There we go. Keybind's still there. Always, Jeremy. Always, because I installed it out with the mod hub. So it does hold them all. Still no sound. Hang on, Cranky. Why am I saying hang on, Cranky? You can't hear me. There you go. we got the message across. Right. Or cranky. I'll leave them back. Turn off PC, yeah. You know when it's muted. I'm just trying to tell you something. It's twitchy. Oh. I have a rant about my G920 again here. Do not know what's going on with the force feedback on it again. Instead of hooking up the next one, I managed to unhitch myself again. There we go. Too busy worrying about poor Cranks and his lack of sound. Right, here we go. Yes. Right, all systems go. How good do those tanks look? 28,000, I don't know what's in this. I could have just typed that. Wasn't as much fun though. Don't spoil the fun, Legion, with your common sense. You rock up here with your common sense. Sometimes better to not hear me, right? But we still got that Lime application thing there. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, let's just get. You know what? Let's just go with that because we're never going to use 10,000 litres of anhydrous on one field, are we? Seems to be flowing quite well. But actually, this is a good test to see what. We go back up to here. Let's go to here. There's our pH. There's our nitrogen. Bits missed down there. That's where we're headed. Why is that yield so low up there? Get some stuff on there, don't we? Squeeze it round the turn. Common sense, what's that? And nobody knows what that is. Are you back, Cranks? Hooray! Not sure what's better. Not hearing me or hearing me. There's a lot of weeds in that field we need to get out as well. Look at that, just abandoned. Tractors abandoned all over the place. Callum Mackey, 10 months, mate, wow. You can have an ear recklessly. Thanks, Ags. Right, looks like the dog's coming in. That means everyone's gone to bed. Dog does not want to come in. Yeah, I'm getting an insight behind the screen here of Mrs. FSG's inability to get the dog to do anything. Where's the entrance to this field? Oh, she's going to use a squeaky toy when I'm on a stream. Genius. Just Just going to drive down this hill here. There we go. There we go. Nice unfold sounds. We're getting close when we boot it up as well and see if we can hear the audio. I do have GPS on this one, so it's going to make it a little bit easier. Just select the right thing. There we go. Do a couple of laps. Look at that though. That looks good in yellow, doesn't it? That's the field you're thinking of. I don't think has an entrance. You have to fix that. Just drop away quite rapidly, actually, isn't it, from the road? Oh, look at that corner up there. That'll be a good test for this. We've got the same little challenges with the small one. Look at that. Ed's shameless plug for his auto drive course there. I'm going to have to use some time this week to shift my desks around as well. It's not really worked. This layout, this setup. The standing desk's great for editing. I really miss a second screen next to me for streaming. Who takes over when the Queen passes? It is Prince Charles at the moment. But obviously he's already in his... he's in his 70s, so... and then after that, it's Will. Young Prince William. Buy another screen. I could run 4 screens off my graphics card, I suppose. It would, wouldn't it? The new Challenger. I've got it, actually. But it would work really well. It'd be a nice little setup, wouldn't it? There we go. One of my favourite things in game, as small as it is the real dirt mod. When your tractor's driving over line, just looks great. Yes, if you hit exclamation mark auto drive, you'll get a link to Ed's course. Also, if you hit exclamation mark mod tonight, you get a link to Colin's itch page, which he's done a couple of nice little blogs, and there's loads of pictures and stuff of the development of the mod, which is really nice to see as well. So that's well worth checking out. And that also means you have the link then for when the mod finally comes out. You'll be first to know. I thought this field was bigger, but it's not a bad sized field actually. Try mods with an S, Ed. I can't remember what I set it up as in Nightbot. Pop-pops were like an expectant father waiting for it to appear. You just have to apologize. Oh yes. I should put like one of those formal. You know when somebody says something they shouldn't have in the newspapers, and you have to write a formal apology. I hereby give a formal apology to Farmer Ed for last week suggesting that his auto drive course had been done wrong, and I'd found an error on it. When in fact, It was me. You happy now, Ed? Oh. But it feels worth doing a second headland when you miss the turn like that. Oh well. Not one of those Boris Johnson. Has he ever apologised for anything? It wasn't me, I wasn't there. I don't know what, he doesn't know what day it is. Let alone what he's apologising for. Right, we will get into some GPS now and rip through this, hopefully. Wonder what Bro sounds like. Exactly the same as he sounds most of the time, Jeremy, I think. I have a mate who looks very like Boris Johnson and speaks very like Boris Johnson as well. I'm trying to convince him to be a lookalike, but he's not up for it. Still snowing, Scott. Yeah, no sign of it stopping either today. Let's check the weather. We can't check the weather. Oh yes, we can. Yeah, it's snowing. It's snowing for 4 months, solid. So, yeah, going to see nothing but snow till April. Although I do think probably after this episode, maybe, probably need to get this planted at some point, although because we've not got seasons on, we could wait till spring. We could just leave it and come back in the spring and plant. He used to be funny. When he was the mayor of London, he was comical. He was a funny guy. But now he's making an absolute dog's dinner of running the country. It's kind of not funny anymore. The guy's a buffoon. Hello, Paul. How are you doing? Gavin War. Is it worth buying animals for the farm? I would say yes, Gavin. In fact, if we get this field finished, I have got about 50,000 litres of milk to sell. It will be good to see just how much money we would make from that. Oh, he just misses the power line, the telegraph pole. Why do I only use 2/3 of the cultivator? When I'm driving, when I'm overlapping, to avoid doing things like that. I'll use it properly when I do my GPSs. Need to go straight here, don't I? Close off this line. Your timing of that question was impeccable as I totally misaligned myself. Right. What I'll do here is I will set up set up my course for the return trip, and then we are good to go, I think. There we go. Let's set our width. We are good. With the odd skip, I think we'll skip one just because this is quite a big unit, so we can help ourselves get lined up a bit better. We're off. Daisy, yeah, he was funny then it didn't matter, now it becomes scary. Yeah, he is. He is as close to Trump as we could have got, I think. I don't think he has the nasty streak. I think he's just a blithering idiot. Trump had a nasty streak, didn't he? He was just a meanie. He was bully. Just said mean things about people if he didn't get his own way. Anyway, we get far too political. Next we'll be fighting over John Deere and Case. Vaz, no, I don't do YouTube full-time at all. No, I still squeeze it in around my job, which is a bit of a challenge sometimes. But what I used to, I'm in marketing. I'm a marketing director for a big agency. But I started up my career as a graphic designer, and then a web designer, then a video editor. Yeah, I've done a bit of everything. I'm one of those jack of all trades, master of none. Bugs Bunny, you gotta love Case. You have. Is your name FSG at your marketing job? Yeah, that's what they call me. Nobody knows my real name. You go for a mean tweet and cheap gas. Yeah. I was having some fun on Indie today. I treated myself to the Delara on iRacing. I haven't bitten the bullet for a while, and I was just like, treat myself, because I enjoyed Indy so much at the weekend. Better than the Monaco Grand Prix anyway. Although that was quite funny. Do love a wet race. It was a good old weekend for motorsport. Jason or Sir. I wish I could command that level of authority where they called me Sir. But no, sadly not. It's a blast, it's hard! I know I take the mickey for the whole left-hand turn thing, but it's tough. Just feathering that throttle and stuff going through corners is it's an art form. Also responds to Daddy or Dad. Yeah, Le Mans. Le Mans always a good weekend, isn't it? Race some dirt. Well, I was tempted as well to get a rallycross car and just go for a blast and get some get some drifting going and stuff. But I haven't played it much recently, and it was so nice today to just sit down and like a good couple of hours of uninterrupted crashing into walls. It was great. Got the old Trading Paints McLaren colour scheme going as well, which looked really good. You only get called sir by 18-year-old waitresses because I'm older than their dads. At least they're not calling you daddy, Scooter. Yeah, I'm enjoying precision farming. It's great, and I love the whole integration. Fusion's mod, these toolbars, precision. It's great to see. Open wheel dirt, geez, oh. Open wheel dirt ovals. Is that the training ground, is it? Right, I'm gonna have to turn tight here, and then I'm set up for the whole run. Could have actually run just lanes, couldn't I? Actually turns quite well this without getting stuck on itself. Vaz, thank you very much, mate. Another Norwegian. There we go. Well, Args and I don't know if he's still on or if he's had to jump off and go and do some work stuff. But Args and I think we're going to do a Renabu stream on Sunday night. Because he's not working on Monday, so I think we might do a Renabu stream on Sunday night if people are up for that. Vikings are all over. Thank you very much, mate. That is very kind of you. Always overly generous when people donate. You don't need to, but it's hugely well received, and do my best to plough it back into the channel where I can. Like I said, giveaways and things like that, a few competitions and things like that. Giveaways, we'll see what we can do over the next we're creeping ever so slowly towards 50. We had a bit of a run with Surviving Wyoming. We jumped up a crazy amount and pared back a little bit, which is good actually. It kind of probably times it well for me getting over the op, and we can set ourselves up to have a really good fun 50k stream. Eric the Viking. That was a TV show we used to have as kids. Thank you, Eric. There's Den as well. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. It has been a while. Scuba Steve's in as well. Another guy who's been quiet recently. Nice to have you back, guys. Lovely to see you. Look at that dirt map on those tanks. Beautiful, Jason. Trucking, thanks for hanging out, mate. Appreciate the chat. Oh, I thought I was going to miss that tree. There we go. Scorp's brain had too many divorce transfers. How'd you transfer a divorce? John Lass is in the house. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Vaz. Jumping up and down. Grey Devil's in the house too. Grey Devil, how are you, mate? Nice to see you. Still showing Lime Fusion. Don't know why. Bit of a head scratcher, that one. Wonder if it's map related. For some strange reason. You move money for death, divorce. Very good. That keeps you on your toes, mate. A little tweak on the dirt mask, Jason. Maybe a little. It's got quite dirty quite quick, but then again, dirty business. This, isn't it? Go. Running well though. Running really well, mate. Love it. Dazed, take care, mate. Thanks for hanging out. What are you thinking you're going to go to FarmCon, Dazed? Giving it any more thought? We should probably chat about it. Drop me a note on Discord and see what you think. If it's feasible, if you can get away with it. Scorpion's Edge. Shouting at folk. It's like his signature. There we go. Oh, time just not bad, actually. Those two fields have taken... I'm glad I cleaned those tracks at the start. It's kind of worked in our favour for the timing of the stream. Oh, clip the tree again. This one should be easy. It's not a full run this time. There we go. Yeah. The capital letters is Scorp saying hello. What stream were we in when you got was it the FarmSim show? When I was on the FarmSim show with DJ and Clutch, and you were doing that, and you got timed out. Ah, that's a shame, mate. A shame. I might have to feed. I'll have to feed you some stuff for Reddit live then. Do you have to be someone special to go to FarmCon, Jonathan? No, you can get I think there's info about tickets coming up in the next few days or weeks, I think. So anybody can go if they want to. Tickets are limited, but if you can get one, you can rock up. I think that's proved very much by the fact that I'm going, because I'm definitely not special. Any FarmSim nerd can go. So there you go. What do we use there? About 2,000 litres of anhydrous, about 4% of a tank, so not bad. Right, take it easy, Dazed. See you soon, mate. Clutch's crew that got unsub that day. Like the modern version of a stern complaint email, isn't it? Or a letter. A strongly worded letter. I'll just unsubscribe. But there we go. Anhydrous. Looks like we've got all the tools in our favour. Loki, how you doing, mate? Nice to see these working well. Nice to see all the work you put into Fusion's pack working well as well. Superb. Don't hit the sign. Right, let's ditch this up here, and we'll go and get the truck. We're just going to sell a bit of milk, shall we? We'll get for that. Oh, the grass is starting to go look a bit whiter as well. So it's going to start lying soon, isn't it? And then it is game over. I think we'll just be clearing paths and stuff. They don't miss you, I'm sure. I'm sure they do Scorp. I'm sure they're like, damn it, we should never have timed Scorpion out on that live stream. Right. There is a truck here. With an Anhydrous tank on. Central Ohio modding, by the way, if you want these tanks. They're good. If you want the full set, something to fill you up in the field. We'll run this back to the farm. We will switch it for the other tanker. And we haven't used Ed's Ultra Drive course all night, so we'll send the truck to the dairy. I can actually, do you know what I can do? I can unload this into Fusion's tank now, just to show how everything is interchangeable. Unload point is on this side, so hence the spin around. See if I'm close enough. Well, I'll reverse in a bit closer. Just wait for the manure system to come out. I'll be making demands that you have to run a pipe from one truck to another, to the tanker and back. Loki, I know I need to respond to you on the mower as well. The mower mod. I saw that the other day and then I've got distracted, so I need to email you or Discord you. This is the Kenworth from Carver Vaz. He's done two of the nicest trucks in FS22 so far, and they are the Prime Mover, the 108, which has got loads of settings to it. The detail on these models is really nice. They're done really well. And this one, which is the T900. And you can put tipper on them as well. You can use them as a. Is it in here? Is it down here? Yeah, here we go. You can put tipper trailers on them as well, which is really nice. So very, very nice mods. You can get them from the FS22 mods Discord. Mods and links Discord. Yeah, they're great trucks. Right. Let's ditch this and yes, there is. Bears Den, take care, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Hope all's going well with you. Is that right, Scuba? There you go. Nice truck. Interior's lovely on them as well. It says is the. Wish they'd fix that into cab lag. But yeah, he's done a great job of the insides as well. The old CB's up there. Nice leather seats. Very nicely done. 1313, take care, mate. Thanks for dropping by. Step-tech trailer sitting here has been a pain all night, hasn't it? We could have just moved it and dealt with it. Damn wheel as well. Not behaving. There we go. Well, yes, this is the MKV bulk, so this works for Anhydrous and stuff as well. Actually, I should say that. I think I talked about it when we talked about Fusion's mod before, but this, look, because we've got Fusion's mod installed, we can see you can Anhydrous it and propane it here as well, and anything else that you want to put in it. So we've got a few other things in there based on, I think that's the whiskey mod. So handy set of trailers to have. There's two sizes of them as well, so. Oh, nice. Love it. Right, now I think this is a 40,000 litre tanker. The old Jake brake sounds nice on this as well. Now I don't know where the trigger is, so we'll give it a go and see what happens. And I'm hoping it's at the back. Yep, well, it's working. Good evening, Zach. How's it going? It's not as obnoxious, you're right. Can be a bit OTT on some of the trucks, can't it? Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it, Scorp? Looks really good. He's done a tremendous job. Right. Where is the dairy? I'm going to have to work out where things are now. Here somewhere, isn't it? You know what we'll do? Oh, we'll put our faith in Ed auto drive course. This is a long trailer, actually. Oh, it's full. You can feel the weight of it. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's struggling. Come on. Oof, only just made up there. Right. Cornering speed down. I hear you, Ed. I hear you. Right. Let's just do that before we start. I've done it. 65. So let's go to productions unload. Sell points. Forget there's so many good sell points on this map, don't you? So let's find who's selling for the most. 726. Have I got any advance on 726? Few at 724. 736 on the Mexican. Is that it? 736? $736 at the Mexican restaurant. Mexican restaurant. Oh, that's what I was going. I've stuck a load of cash in because I was doing. Let's get rid of 11,600,000. No, 400,000. There we go. We're back to what we should have had in there. Right, here we go, Ed. soon. It's going to stay as soon as well, and I'm going to surprise you. I should have put it on unload, shouldn't I? You're right, we'll do that. And we are going to Mexican restaurant. Should have got the more powerful truck, shouldn't I? Jeez, oh. 40,000 litres of milk, quite heavy. Look, it's compressed those tyres into the ground. Vincent, yeah, no, it's definitely coming back, mate. Don't worry, I'm actually writing episodes at the moment, so it will be back. I've just got to make sure the story is. I don't get that curse of the second series where everyone's like, oh, it's not as good as the first one. I'm trying really hard to see if I can make it work. You'll obviously all be the judge of that in the end, but ground as well probably has. The snow will be having an impact on it, won't it? You're right. Really need to bring that 9RX home as well. Does it have a list for the routes already, or is it FSG made the routes? Vaz, if you hit exclamation mark, oh, well, there we go. It's all done for me. Ed's on it straight away. So Farmer Ed made a brilliant course, and so far, touch wood, every single turn, no matter what vehicle you're in, it has been faultless. Faultless. Jason, take care, mate. Great work on the Anhydrous pack. It looks like it's almost there, mate. So, Mahoof, how you doing, mate? Nice to see. Crikey, all the old guys are coming out of the woodwork. It's really good to see, man. How are you doing? And thank you very much for that super chat. That is very kind of you. So yes, definitely keep an eye on, if you do exclamation mark mods, you'll get a link to Colin's Custom Shops, the itch page. So you can keep an eye on when it goes live. There we go, it's dragging it along to here. There we are. Look at that. Faultless again. There he is, unloading. A big trigger, that, isn't it? Mr. Mike Hansen, you have no need to apologise, mate. It just is the way it is sometimes. And we've all got busy lives out with this. Much as we'd all like to spend our waking hours playing games, life does get in the way sometimes, but it's always good to see you, mate. Always good to see you. Right, I'm going back to let's go to the rain dryer. Look at that massive long tanker, and he didn't clip the building. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Take care, Fusion, mate. All the best. I'll be speaking to you in the week, I am sure about that. That wide turn. Oh, he hits the sign. They're overrated anyway. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on the mod hub this week. Hopefully it appears. He's a lot happier now. His tank's empty, isn't he? We might have to take this to the workshop, and in fact, let's just change the destination on it actually to the in fact no, we'll just run it. We'll stop it a bit sooner because I might pulling up to the workshop and see if we can bump the engine size up, because that was a struggle for that, wasn't it, up that hill? Exactly, Scorp. We're supporting jobs in the local community. Vincent, this is Carver's Kenworths. You can get them in FarmSim22 Mods and Links Discord. I think somebody just posted it a little time before, but both Kenworths, the 108 and the 900, both cracking trucks. Probably, I think, two of the best truck mods we've had. Oh, tell me this isn't is it the tuned one? It is the 800 horsepower one. That it is the biggest one, and it's struggled with that up that hill. I wonder if it's the snow though. Let's go with the snow, shall we? That was the issue. It was the snow. Exactly, Cranks. I'll try it again in the summer. I didn't even see how much we made from the milk in the end. Quite a lot, because we're on 300, and we made like 100k from that. So, worth it. Now technically we could set this up on an auto drive course, and every time it gets full it just disappears off and sells it, which would be quite good. But I did want to reset the money to get us back to our point at which we were beforehand, because actually in the next couple of episodes we're going to start hauling some of this silage down to the BGA, because we've got somewhere in the region of about 5 million litres of silage that we need to start offloading. So we'll just leave him there for now, and look at the time. It's like clockwork, but it is in fact 11 PM for me, so we will probably call it there. We will probably call it. Update mass equals false. There we go. There you go, Cranky was paying attention. Cranky was paying attention. Whiskey time, sounds good, Scott. What have we got tonight? So let's just quickly run up and have one last look at Jason's Anhydrous setup. Very nicely done. In fact, do you know what I was going to do? I'm going to drop the tank off here. What I want to do is just run this round to... Oh, he went back to sea. Too good to me, Cranks. I want to just connect this to Ford Ag's tank, because I'm interested to see if they've fixed the node for the pipe. The Ford Ag's tank connects with a pipe as well. It will work with it. It's just rocking about there as well. I love that when vehicles who've got arms that aren't locked in place like that. Yep. Okay, so no. Not yet. I might ask them if they want to do that, because look, it's just to identify that node so that that could connect to that. The hitch is slightly off as well there, isn't it? Okay, very good. Well, there we go, folks. Well, turkey, nice. There we go. Anhydrous mods, very close to being released from Collins. Nice to see Fusion's mod working in here as well. I know there's a load of guys that have given a whole heap of help over the last few weeks and months. Scooter, Loki, I know John's been doing some testing for them as well. They've all been sharing and helping each other out, which is really, really good to see. So, great to see. I always think it's great when modders kind of aren't too precious and just muck in together to help each other out. So, really, really good. Have a good rest of your week, people. Like I said, maybe Sunday night, I think Args and I are thinking about doing something on a Renaboo on the server there. So if you fancy that, come join us. And Wizard, I was right about the keyboard. No need to apologise, mate. No need to apologise. Yeah, no, hopefully they'll fix that soon. That's a frustrating bug, that one, and they are aware. They've admitted they're aware of it. So thank you, Zach, very kind of you. Thanks, Cranky. Thank you for the 20 there. You are too generous. Monitor fund. I'll give it, but I'll buy a couple of DLCs with it and give them back to the gang. How about that? Yes, if you could hit the like button on the way, that would be super helpful. And hopefully we'll see you Sunday. If not, we'll see you next week. And thank you all for watching and hanging out. Love a midweek stream. It's very enjoyable. Marcia, take care of yourself. And yeah, let's leave it there. But thanks all for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.